This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
And then, of course, you paid homage with your, I believe that's what you did. You paid homage to Rap a Lot by calling your label Smoke a Lot.
Nah, I was Smoke a Lot before I went to Rap a Lot. But I paid homage to Rap a Lot because we was already Smoke a Lot and drank a lot in our neighborhood, like since the end of the 80s and early 90s when Seagram was signed to Rap a Lot. We had crews in the village. We had a Drink a Lot crew and we had a Smoke a Lot crew. That was my niggas. So when we got signed, you know what I mean, Numb became Drink a Lot and I became Smoke a Lot. This before we ever had a meeting, ever even knew Rap a Lot. You know what I mean, was signed to Version, you know what I mean? So yeah, it just, and then he said that. He said, you smoke a lot, you need to be at Rap a Lot. I was already Smoke a Lot before I signed there, you know? So yeah, that's another reason why he said, if you smoke a lot, you need to be at Rap a Lot, period. So that's another one that,
So I had to talk about that Drew Down because you were just talking about, you know, coming up with Drew Down. Can You Feel Me? Off that album, bruh. That song, Freaks Come Out. How was it like doing that shit, man? Because that right there is like a certified motherfucking hidden gem. So tell us a little bit about that, you know what I'm saying, working with Drew Down too, because you've been on a lot of Drew Down shit.
Yeah. Drew Down first album, Fools from the Street, was the intro into the game with all of us, with Drew and us, you know. So our executive producer, you know, it was like how Snoop did the Dog Pound, you know, or you know, Dre did Snoop, you know. On this album, he had Snoop all over it to make the introduction that Snoop's coming next. So with Drew Down's album, you know, they had us all over it with the introduction that we coming next. So yeah, we put our song, Ice Cream Man, supposed to be on our album, Rig Up, Rescue 911, all that was supposed to be us, our songs. And instead, we just put it on Drew Down album, you know, just to get the buzz, you know what I mean? To get the buzz going, like, oh shit, okay, here come these dudes, you know what I mean? So we sacrificed, gave them songs away, you know what I mean, to make a buzz, you know what I mean, to even get the deal, you know what I mean? So we all just went in, like, you know, treated Drew Down album like a Dr. Dre album. We just put all our resources and everything into that album, you know what I mean? And just recording with Drew was like, it was second nature because Drew accepted us like his little brothers. You know what I mean? There wasn't no hate. He could have said, oh, fuck them niggas, don't sign them niggas. He had the final say so. And CNH asked him, like, yeah, you feel them niggas? He was like, hell yeah, especially that Yukmouth nigga. He from the Ville, nigga. I woo, 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 nigga. I fuck with that. So me and Drew clicked instantly, you know what I mean? Because our neighborhoods is right down the street from each other. So me and Drew started hanging like a motherfucker. And that's how we made Rescue 911, because of me and him used to fuck with each other all the time, you know what I mean? Period. So we wrote Rescue 911 at his house, at his grandma's house. You know what I mean? So me and Drew was definitely connected.
Y'all had some cutties. Right, y'all had some motherfucking cutties, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all had some cuts. Hey, that Who Ride and all that shit, like, like, if you really look at it, like, Drew Down has some sneaky hits. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, his shit was catchy as a motherfucker. Like, if you ever look at it, you know, you be like, damn, he came out like that. Like, Drew Down had some shit, and then he could do it all too. Like, he was on the Wizard with Gangsters. Like, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can see the dude can do it. Like, yo, them motherfuckers are hidden gems.
Yeah, Drew Down on that Original Gangster was hella funny, man. But he could act. He got a full stream and act. He could act his ass off, man. I told him he need to lean more into that. But yeah, Drew Down, that's the big bro. He put us on. You know what I mean? We got put on with his album. You know what I mean? And with his acceptance, man. So shout out to Drew for, you know, even letting that go down. You know, me and him still mobbing. You know, this regime life, man. He got that dragon. I got the dragon. We all mobbing. But yeah, that's my bro. And still my bro to this day.
Are you still?
And I know you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, you go ahead, bud.
I was just gonna say, and I know you've performed in a million places. Is there one place that sticks out to you? Your favorite place you ever performed in? Venue-wise?
Shit, man. It ain't no real favorite spot. You know what I mean? My favorite spot is always home. You know, of course, the Bay Area. Ain't nothing like, I say the Summer Jam, man. I say the Summer Jam. That we finally did the Summer Jam, Cameo. You know, that's some shit that everybody want to do. Like if you're a Bay Area artist, you want to get on that Summer Jam screen. You want to get on that motherfucker. So our first and last time going being at the Summer Jam because it was a big fight backstage and shit to where it got Too Short and them banned from KMEL and got us banned, you know, so we never did Summer Jam again. But I say that Summer Jam performance was special, you know, because it was for the Bay Area and it was a good look for us, you know, being from the Bay.
What about a dream?
Accomplishing that.
What about a dream venue then?
We did it all, man. We performed at the Madison Square Garden. You know, we sold out the Garden with Biggie Smalls. We was on tour with Biggie, Puff, Junior Mafia, Lil Kim, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, Naughty by Nature. It was a BT Teen Summit tour. So we was on that thing with Biggie, Naughty, everything. We sold out the Garden. So I did all the arenas, you know, all the big boy arenas, you know.
What was it like sharing the stage with Biggie or having Biggie there?
Biggie was my dude. Rest in peace, Big, man. I was a weed man on tour, man. I was fresh off the street, so I was selling weed. And, you know, being a weed man, everybody fuck with you. You know what I mean? That's how I was with Biggie Smalls 3 days before he got shot in L.A. Because he came to L.A. and he had hit me up. He needs some weed. Like, nigga, Yuck, I know Yuck got it. So I pulled up, gave him some weed and shit, whatever. Chopped it up with him about Pac and everything. And about faith, you know what I mean? All types of shit. And 3 days later, you know, also we were supposed to get him on Lunatic Music. You know, he was about to, I guess he was supposed to leave to overseas or something. He was like, when he get back, but he ended up staying. I didn't know that, you know, the Puff and them, I kept him there. He was supposed to go. He said he was supposed to go overseas or some shit that he told me. And when he get back, he'd do the song. But I guess they end up staying in LA longer. And, you know, the misfortunate shit happened. You know what I mean? But yeah, me and Biggie was like this. Lil C's, you know, Junior Mafia. They're my guys, man, period. We was the niggas that was hanging out. Junior Mafia, our age. We young niggas. Yeah. We fucking with the Mafia. You know what I mean? Period. Tearing shit up, terrorizing. We the young niggas on tour. So we click like a motherfucker, man. So yeah, I was hanging with Biggie and Junior Mafia the whole fucking tour, selling weed to Faith. Faith, that's my homegirl. You know what I mean? Tretch, all them, they my homies. You know what I mean? Period. So
Tretch is one of my favorite people in the whole world.
Man, that Yoke the motherfucking Joker. That's all I can say. Yoke and Joker. I mean, all of his shit. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you who else was on that. I'm gonna tell you who else was on that tour, and they was opening acts, and they wasn't really nobody yet. Since Jodeci was on the tour, Devontae Swing artist was on that tour, which was Missy Elliott, and Timbaland. They was a group at first, you know what I mean? All in a group together. They was opening for us and Adina Howard, you know what I mean? So I seen them as some type of group. They was dressed in all leather and stuff like that, looking like the Matrix. This is 95, you know what I mean? Before, yeah, for real. I seen Missy and Timbaland as a group, and they had some other people, but they was all in one group together, and they was opening for us. And then to go down the line to see what Missy does and Timbaland does later on in the game, I was there at the beginning, you know what I mean, and watch them, you know what I mean, go from being a group to like, fuck it, we just gonna do Missy, and I'm gonna get behind her and do the production. So I watched that. So yeah, salute to Missy, but I was there when she was a group with Timbaland, for real.
Damn, that's crazy. Nice. Shout out to Devontae Swing. I never knew he did. I never knew he did any beats, and he did like a couple of some gems.
Yeah, Dr. Is it Mr. Dalvin? No, it's Devontae Swing. Yeah, he didn't want to do all the beats, so he discovered Timbaland. He discovered Timbaland. They was producing together also. So yeah, he discovered Timbaland and Missy.
Hey, and shout out to my boy Big Shrek. Hey, go ahead.
What up, man? What up? What up, Yuck, King of Oakland?
What it do, Play?
What it do? What up? Now, remember I met you at the Everett Mall with my boy Big Will.
Okay, hell yeah. That's
what's up with you two? I've been getting on my boy Big Will, man. When y'all gonna do an album?
Oh man, you better tell him, man. Holla at me, man. It's good.
I've been getting on him crazy, man. And I got a question about you, since you know you were so close with Biggie. Did you guys ever do the studio? Got in the studio and did some music?
We were supposed to, but I got in the studio and did some music with Puff Daddy. You know what I mean? Yeah, we did the Puff Daddy did a remix to 5 on it called Satisfy You with R. Kelly. And Puffy got us with a remix, you know what I mean? Me and Numb. So yeah, we recorded with Puff with J-Lo in the studio when we doing our verses and shit. So yeah, Puff and J-Lo was in the lab when we did our shit.
Yeah, when they were still together.
Yeah, they were still together. This was 96.
Yeah, before the shoot.
Yeah.
The Shine one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.